All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with the Heart. Once again, thank you so much. A little late here, but hey, we're ready for kickoff. I'm way delayed. We having once again. I apologize for bad weather here today. We do have bad weather, so just to give you guys a heads up. But anyhow, here are the Dolphins inactive: Quinn Ewers, A.G. Green the third, Andre Carter the second, Kendall Lamb, Tahi Washington, and Matthew Butlers. Those are the inactive today for the game. Yes, the 5-7 Miami Dolphins versus a little bit improved New York Jets. This is going to be a key game for the Dolphins. Hey, don't forget, I said this prior. This could be a trap game for the Dolphins. But anyhow, let's get to this and give me a second because I've been so swamped due to Christmas coming up. So, but here we are. I'll be watching a couple of games too, just to give you a heads up. You got the actual Colts and the Jaguars. So anyhow, here we are, 1st and 10 for the Miami at the 31-yard line. So as we go here, um, there was a flag on Savanaya, false start, 5 yards accepted. So it's now 1st and 15 for the Miami 26. Um, Probably most of you guys are ahead of me. So Miami did receive the ball first. Sorry, I apologize if I came a little bit late. But I'm also watching the Jaguars and Colts guys. It's a lot of good games coming up. So I'll be back and forth with these two games. God, I got a mess here. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right. Let me get to my screen here. All right. A-Chain rush for 1 yard. Miami second down and fourth at the Miami 37-yard line. Give me a second as I go with everything that's happening with the Dolphins right now. So it's 2nd and 4, and now we have Waddle rush for 21 yards, push out of bounds at the New York 42-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, Miami. Let me see if I got this right. So 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line of the New York Jets. That's Miami's driving as they got the ball first. And this is what Miami has been doing first drive lately. They drive down the field, either get a touchdown or a field goal. So now we're in New York Jet territory. Now we have A-Chain just run for 40 yards and another first down, and now we're at that New York 2-yard line. What a run by A-Chain, guys. We're close right there, close. 1st and goal for the Dolphins at the New York Jets 3-yard line. This is the way we expected Miami to start the game. Now they have to get a touchdown. So, like I said, maybe you guys are ahead of me. So, 1st and goal for the Dolphins. I hope you guys can hear me out there. I'm trying everything new here again. I mean, I put up my new setup again, so I'm working on it. But once again, I apologize because due to the weather here. So I mean, A-Chain already has 2 of 10 for 40 yards. Waddle has one run for 21 yards. Uh, Eckridge has a return for 26 yards in the game. So first and goal for the Dolphins, and now there is a touchdown to Waddle by Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins up 6-0. Here we go. This is what we need. Here comes the extra point, and Miami took it down the field, and they're up now 7-0. So there's my scoreboard. So Dolphins up 7-0, ready for the kickoff. That was the quickest drive I've ever seen for the Dolphins. So try to get this here. See if you guys could see me here for a second. There we go. All right. My side of the thing. I mean, guys, I'm sorry. I apologize once again. Hey, Uncle Vale, man. Let's go, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having some difficulty here already, buddy. All right, bro. How's it going, man? I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it, Rich. All right. A-Chain, I guess getting prepared for this game. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have video information. Scoreboard is on now live. Yeah, I just put it on now. Like I said, it's going to be raining the whole week from last week to this week. It's just coming down completely. I don't know what's going on, man, but great drive for the Miami Dolphins. This is how they have to start now. Let's see what the defense could bring for this game, guys. Thank you much for Rich89, man. Thank you for hi, bro, man. Thank you so much for coming in, man. So join the chat, man. This is gonna be great game. It could be a trap game, guys. I mean, I know it's early. It's only first quarter, so hey, go with a start by the Dolphins, and that's what they've been doing lately. They've been getting drives and they're scoring. They did it last week against the Saints. Now it's continue to score touchdowns. Let's get away from the field goals. Now I know some of you guys probably be ahead of me when it comes to the scoreboard. I mean to the actual game because my game thing has I guess it's under repair, under service. So and I am watching the Jaguars and Colts. That's a good game too, guys. That's 0-0 in the first quarter. See, probably you guys are watching the kickoff before I am. So, Dolphins have 4 plays, 69 yards, 2 minutes and 14 seconds on that drive, and the touchdown to Waddle. So that's a good drive. See, on my side, I'm still a timeout. So, while the Jaguars are close to the red zone against the Colts. All right, great kickoff. All the way down to the 41-yard line for the New York Jets. So here we go. First and 10 at the New York 41-yard line. Can Miami defense make a stop here, guys? All right, here's Taylor's step back to throw. Incomplete pass. So it'll be second and 10. Watch out Taylor's leg in this game, guys. Watch his legs. All right, Jaguars getting close to the red zone. It's second and goal now against the Colts. Like I said, I'm doing two games here because one is live and the other one's on. That should be our thing is because of the weather. But 7-0 Dolphins just to give you guys a heads up. All right, Hog rush up the rush for 2 yards is now about 3rd and 8 for the Jets. 3rd and 7 at the New York 44-yard line. Let's see if the defense can make a stop here. Touchdown, by the way, the Jaguars. They're up 6-0 over the Colts. all these games that I'm talking about, guys, is really playoff implication, divisional lead. There's a lot in play today for the Dolphins and for a lot of teams here today. So Taylor, step back to incomplete. So that's it. The Jets will punt the ball to the Miami Dolphins. Good stop by the defense. Good way to start. So maybe some of you guys are ahead of me, by the way. All right, Jaguars lead 7. Excuse me, 7-0. And now we have the Dolphins getting the punt from the Jets. And let's see if we could actually do something about it. Great punt, 54 yards, all the way down to the Miami 2 yard line. That's where the Dolphins going to start, from the 2 yard line. Let me see if I can get with. But thank you so much, those that joined the chat, the live chat today. Dolphins versus Jets. It's going to be a heck of a game, guys. All right, let me get here. Let me see my friends and buddy here. All right, guys. Sorry, I apologize. That just doing a couple of things. See if I could. All right. I'm gonna try to get here. See if I can see my. If this can help me out or not. All righty then. Let me see. Golly, this is incredible. All right. All right. So I guess they put the ball at the 4 yard line. So it's 1st and 10 from the 4 yard line for the Miami Dolphins. By the way, that was a good play by the offensive line. They actually did a good block for A-Chain. So, all right, let me get back in here. Holy crap. Bully, 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 bully. All right, there we go. All right, that's to a pass, 23 yards. Complete all by the tight end, Ducci, at the Miami 43-yard line. So Tua so far is pretty good right now. That's a good play. 1st and 10 at the Miami 43-yard line. And that's what? In Miami, another Miami first down. All right, here's a handoff to Wright. A rush for 7 yards is now Second and 3 at the Miami 50-yard line. Once again, Dolphins looking good, guys. All right, second and 3 from the Miami 50-yard line. Boy, it's hard when you're watching two games, right? All right, so it's 10:51 remaining in the quarter. So it's second and 3, a timeout by the Dolphins. Here we go again. Here we go again, guys. McDaniel and his specialties, man. So there is a timeout. Once again, if you guys didn't see it, these are the inactive for the game right now. So I want to say one thing. Might as well get some early points before it gets colder. All right. Tua Tagovailoa passing to Waller for another first down. First and 10 at the New York 37-yard line. First and 10 for the Dolphins at the New York 37-yard line. Here we go. Tight ends, Waddle, and A-Chain. All of them are clicking at the same time. Here we go. Tua pass. Completed by Jalen Waddle at 24 yards. Push out of bounds at the New York 13. Another Miami first down. First and 10 at the New York 13-yard line. Whatever gameplay McDaniel did, or Ken Smith, whoever you want to call it, my gosh. So far, 2 drives, the Dolphins look good. So first and 10 from the New York 13-yard line. They can still get a first down in this territory. Got Tua so far, it's looking good, guys. Let me see if I get you some stats here. We got Tua's 4 for 4, 63 yards, a 15.8 average, 1 TD. H.N. is 2 for 40, rushing the ball. Wright's 1 for 7. Waddle is 1 for 21. And there's 9:27 remaining, 7-0 Dolphins. Like I said, maybe you guys are ahead of me. Dolphins need touchdown, not field goals here, buddy. Touchdowns. All right. I mean, Waddle's having a good game, too. I mean, I'm glad Tua Tagovailoa is spreading the ball around. And I don't know how's your weather out there, but here it's raining, cold. Well, it's gonna rain the rest of the week. Colder air coming in, so who knows? Let me see if I could do this. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Right, here we go. Yeah, raining and cold. I saw that. All right, touchdown Dolphins. Give me a second. I'll tell you guys right now. Ooh-wee. That was A change for 13 yards. Wow. A change doing it, buddy. A change is doing it. Here comes the extra point, and Miami's up 14-0. Here comes the kickoff. Wow, man. Wow, so far, man. Tua, 63 yards, 4 for 4, 1 touchdown. A chain, 3 carries, 1 touchdown, 53 yards. Waddle, 27 yards receiving, 2 reception, 1 TD. This is the good thing, guys. You got to spread the ball around. And Miami's doing that right now. So far, they're up 14-0. Rainy day. And here's the kickoff, and the ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. So that's where the Jets will start. Imagine, I only go halftime on this one. Jets up 14-0, guys. I'm watching 2 games at the same time. I'm watching the Colts and the Jaguars. That's a good game too, guys. For the division lead. Then you got the Steelers and the Ravens also playing today. So Miami's up 14-0. Let me tell you about Riley Patterson. That guy has done a great job since Saunders got hurt. So I have to give credit to the kicker, guys. All right, here we go. Taylor pass short, right to so I guess Taylor. Taylor to Taylor for what 6 yards? It'll be 2nd and 4 at the New York 26-yard line. All right, here we go. 2nd and 4 from the New York 26-yard line. Taylor's trying to put this team back in. So there's a haul the left tackle for no gain. Good hit by Brooks. So it's still 3rd and 4 at the New York 26-yard line. Pretty soon Miami goes up 21-0. You're gonna hear the boos in this stadium. All right. 3rd and 4 from the New York 26-yard line. I say I'm watching 2 games at the same time. I apologize. But listen, man, join Aquavale, join all these podcasters watching this game today. This is a crucial game for the Miami Dolphins. I can tell you that right now. Rainy, cold in New York. There's a pass, and it's going to be incomplete. A short pass, incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 4, and defense stop them again. Miami will get the ball back. Let's go, Fins. And by the way, don't know if the University of Miami made it in the bracket. I heard that they were eliminated out of the bracket. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I feel they beat Notre Dame. I feel they got robbed. But anyhow, that's my opinion. I did put something out there, guys. So the Colts and the Jaguars are tied 7-7. I missed that touchdown because we scored a touchdown at the same time the Colts scored a touchdown. So, all right. Dolphins up 14-0. I mean, Tua is just looking amazing, guys. Tua, A-Chain, Waddle, the tight ends. I mean, I like the mixture that they have going right now so far through the first quarter with 7:35 still remaining. So let me check out the scoreboards just to give you some scoreboard around here. Steelers leave the Ravens 7-3. That's in the first also. Jaguars tied 7-7. Buccaneers tied with the Saints 7-7. Dolphins up 14-0. Vikings 7. Commanders nothing. Titans 7. Browns nothing. Bengals 7-3 over the Buffalo Bills. Falcons up the Seahawks 3-0. Wow. And all these early. So those are early games. I will give you some live score. This is the first time I do that, so we keep everybody in the loop here in this game. So Miami's up 14-0. I'm telling you, they're playing so good right now. Uh, yeah, everything's going right. You're in line. I mean, if they could go up 21-0, man, that's a big lead. Wow. It is an interception, so wow. Holy crap. So I guess the last play was review, so my thing was delayed. So it is an interception by Douglas, and everything's going right for the Dolphins. Wow. This is amazing, man. This is amazing. Tell you right now, this is amazing. A 2 yard, I guess it was review, I guess. On my side, I don't know what happened. Yeah, there was a challenge for the Dolphins. Yeah, it was review. It was review. Wow. The Dolphins are right there, guys. Right there. Interception by that's amazing, man. Interception by the Dolphins, turnover by the Jets. Man, the Jets are looking bad right now, guys. Okay, A-Chain score here, make it 21-0. All right, here's a handoff to A-Chain, and yeah, he picks up 7 yards. So it's now 2nd and 3 at the New York 22-yard line. That's it, man. Run, 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 and get it in there. So hopefully the Dolphins could do a statement here, man. All right, 2nd and 3 from the New York 22-yard line. Darren Waller with 4 yards and first down, Dolphins. First down. So 1st and 10 at the New York 18-yard line. Like I say, I'm watching two games at the same time. Wow, what a great catch from the Jaguars receiver right now. First and 10 from the New York 18-yard line. Man, Tua's doing great, man. Oh, there's a flag down once again. This time it's Washington, false start. This is the mistake you don't want to do, Dolphins. This is what you don't want to do. You're playing so well. Don't make mistakes. Miami up 14-0, guys. Wow. Let me tell you a good game you got to watch, too. It's the Jaguars and the Colts. My God. First and 10, and they're already at the goal line, by the way. Close to the goal line for the Jaguars. Here's a short pass to the tight end, about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the New York 17-yard line. Great pass for Tua. If you see the mixture with the tight ends and with A-Chain and Waddle, so he's getting his target. I mean, he's looking sharp right now. He's 5 for 5, one touchdown and 69 yards. Touchdown Jaguars, by the way. They went on top over the Colts. What a game, man. That game looks good too. I'm watching that one. On my side, they're fixing my server for the Dolphins and all that game, so I'm actually transmitting back and forth. All right, 2nd and 9 from the New York. Here's Tua, pass short to the tight end. Wow. He's at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Dolphins. Another Miami first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Here you go. Give it to A-Chain. Give it to Wright. Give it to Ali. Give it to anybody, man. Because right now, the Jets cannot even stop their own selves. Tua, 6 for 6. 1 touchdown, 81 yards. Taylor, only 6 yards passing. A-Chain, 4 carries, 1 touchdown, 60 yards. DeLucia, the tight end, man, what a game. So far, 3 receptions, 41 yards. All right, here's a pass from Tua, about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal at the New York 2-yard line. So Dolphins getting closer and closer and closer. Listen, I ain't going to say nothing, but this game might probably be out, will be over by halftime. So it's 2nd and goal at the Miami 2-yard line. After the catch, I mean, he got 6 yards, so we're right there, close to the end zone. Rainy, cold day in New York. Here. Oh, gee, here we go. That's got to be the weather. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Wright, up the middle, 2 yards. Holy Toledo. We're looking at another John Madden game here, guys. Extra point is good. Miami up 21-0 with 3:41 remaining in the first quarter. Wow. All right. 21-0 Dolphins. Ready for the kickoff, and we have the Jaguars leading. It was Myers who got the 14-yard touchdown. 5 plays, 74 yards, 205 for the Jaguars. So the Jaguars up 14-7 against the Colts with 2:27 in the first quarter. That's some good games, guys. There is some good games. Wow. Dolphins up 21-0 over the Jets. Uh, this might get ugly, or I don't know. I'm gonna wait till the second half. I guess Tua heard everybody talking. I don't know. Uh, I guess they had a good practice or something, but my gosh, up 21-0 in the first. Wow. This is amazing, guys, huh? We didn't see this coming. Probably the Jets either. Everything is going right from the Dolphins. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, a sack for the Jaguars. Good play on McDaniels. I mean, on Daniels, whatever you want to call him. There is a flag down there. Anyhow, Miami's up 21-0, waiting for the kickoff. Tua, once again, 84 yards passing. He is 7 for 7, one touchdown. A-Chain, 4 carries, one touchdown, 60 yards. DeLucci, I think, is a tight end, 3 reception, 41 yards in this game. So far, so good for the Miami Dolphins. And also their defense. Their defense has played pretty well. So I'm live. You want to join the chat? I know we have some Jets fans here, man. I know we do. All right, here's the kickoff, and the ball will be at the 35-yard line. So a touchback. All right, that's where the Jets will start at the 35-yard line with 3:41 remaining in the first quarter. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy for real. I can't believe myself. They're up 21-0. So first and 10 at the New York 35-yard line. So here we go. Can the Dolphin defense make their third stop in a row? Actually, fourth stop because, oh, third stop because they're up 21-0. All right, here's a Hall, the right tackle to the 44 for 9 yards. That's a good run for Hall. Second and 1 at the New York 44-yard line. So I guess they decided to run the ball to take some pressure off Taylor. So second and 1 from the 44. So this is why I don't want the Dolphins play soft defense. Play the game like you're playing a playoff game, man. So it's a 9-yard run. Here's a Hall to the left. No gain, man. Jones and Jordan, the linebacker, stop him. So it'll be third and 1 at the 44-yard line. I tell you, the defense is playing awesome, man. The defense is just playing great right now, man. Third and 1 at the New York 44-yard line. Can the defense make a stop? Jones coming out limping from the Colts. That's not good. Here's a pass from Cook to incomplete. Fourth and 1. Miami stop him again. Boy, Ty Higgins came back also for the Bengals. I forgot to tell you from the injury, and he scored his first touchdown today versus the Buffalo Bills. All right, fourth and 1 at the New York 44-yard line. Here we go, guys. Dolphins with another stop. It doesn't look good for the Colts right now. Jones just went down. It's not good right now, guys. Jones went down. All right, here's the punt, and the Dolphins will start from their 12-yard line. So another punt, another defensive stop. Let's see what the Dolphin drive could do here. Okay, we got Riley Leonard, number 15, going in for the Colts right now. Wow. That's not good for the Colts. Jones just got hurt on that play. He's a rookie. 3rd and 23. Jones just couldn't walk. Set himself on the floor and called the training team to the field. All right, here's A-Chain on the left side for about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the Miami 14-yard line with 2:07 remaining. Probably eat the clock out, and let's get into the second quarter. Yeah, I think he's inactive. I don't think he's playing today. All right, 2nd and 8 for the Miami 14-yard line. Here's a pass to Waddle, about 6 yards. It's now 3rd and 2 at the Miami 20. All right, 3rd and 2 at the Miami 20-yard line. Can the Dolphins pick up a first down here and continue the drive? It's under 127 remaining. They should, guys. They should. All right, here's two first and completion to Waller, and Dolphins going to punt. That's the first punt of the game. All right, so it'll be 4th and 2. Miami will probably punt the first time. 'Well, that's a good stop for the Jets. All right, here's a punt, and it went straight 78 yards for a touchdown for the Jets. A punt return for a Jets touchdown. 78-yard return. Wow. And waiting for the extra point, and is good. Well, special teams blew that one right there. 'Wow. Special team touchdown. That is crazy. That's hilarious. 21-7 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. What in the heck was that, Dolphins? Really, man? Oh, oh, you up 21-0. Then you allowed that punt return for 78 yards. Maybe that's the only highlight for the Jets today. Who knows? All right. Here's the kickoff, and we start at the 25 at the 33-yard line. And now we have Tua throw another incomplete pass at the Miami 33. So it's second and 10, intended for Waddle. So I guess Taylor is questionable to return back to the game. So Tua is now 8 for 10, has lost his last two passes for 90 yards. So he needs to get back on the groove. Start running the ball, guys. Start running the ball. 16 seconds left in the first. I think that should be over the first quarter. Should be going to the second quarter. I mean, run the ball. Why are you throwing the ball? Run the ball. Wow, that's crazy. All right, here's a pass to A Chain's left. Oh, wow. A Chain for 13. First down, Dolphins. First down, and that's the end of the. We're going to the second quarter now. Miami up 21-7. A Chain for 13 yards. So Miami's up the 46-yard line. Great run, 13 yards after the catch, by the way, by A Chain. That has to be our MVP right now. All right, we ready to go to the second quarter. With the Dolphins leading 21-7. The only touchdown for the Jet was a 78-yard punt return for a touchdown. Oh boy, 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 boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. Come on, Dolphins. First and 10 at the Miami 46. Let's see if the Dolphins could score another touchdown here before a couple more touchdowns before the half. So far, it's still a total dominance for the Dolphins defense and offense. So only special team just blew that one. So that's all they did. They blew that play. All right. Here we go. There's a handoff, left tackle just for 1 yard for A chain. So second and nine, the Miami 47 yard line. As you see, they're tightening up. Uh, second and nine at the Miami 47 yard line. Can the Dolphins get a drive running here, guys? Just run the ball. Run, 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 man. All right, second and nine at the Miami 37. A chain so far, 6 carries, 1 touchdown, 63 yards. Tua, 103-yard passing. He's 9 for 12. Here's a pass incomplete up the middle for Waller. So now it's third and nine at the Miami 47. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's get this going. Let's get this going, guys. It's now third and nine at the 47. I mean, run that ball, punch that ball up, up the middle, man. Whatever you got to do, you just got to run the ball, man. Let the pass come in when it has to come in, man. That's it. All right, 39 from the 47. There's another pass incomplete to Waddle. Here we go. Now Tua's going back to his form. Fourth and nine at the Miami 47. I mean, take your time, man. Don't rush it. Take your time. Run the ball. Run the ball. That's your medicine right there. Run the ball. Now you're throwing, throwing, and throwing. All right, Dolphins going to have to punt the ball again here. Hope it doesn't happen what happened last time. That 78-yard return. All right, there's the punt, and there's a fair catch at the New York 14-yard line. That's where New York would start, at the 14-yard line. Tyrod Taylor is questioned to return, so now we have another quarterback for the Jets. So hopefully Miami defense could make a stop here because they're well rested. I can tell you that. Man, Jaguars playing good. Rookie quarterback just came in. Jaguars just picked up the turnover. They're up 14-7. So far, the Colts have got 2 turnovers today. The Jaguar has no turnover. And by the way, I'm in Georgia, so I'm only an hour and 45 minutes away from Jacksonville, and it is raining down here. Right. There's a break in the action. 21-7, by the way, Jaguars. Hmm. All right, here's Hall up the middle for about 6. Trader and Jones made the tackle. 2nd and 4 for the Jets at the 19-yard line. All right, 2nd and 4 for the New York 19-yard line. I guess they're going to have to run it because this quarterback's not as good as either. All right, here's Hall once again up the middle for 3 yards. Fitzpatrick making the tackle. So it's 3rd and 1 in the New York 22-yard line. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1 for the New York 22-yard line. Can the defense make another stop here? 3rd and 1 from the own 22-yard line. If I'm quite sure, I don't think they have the first down yet. The Jets haven't had a first down in this game. Jets just fumbled the ball, and he is sacked back at the 19-yard line. Dolphins get the ball back. Great defensive stop for the Dolphins defense once again. Great defense, man. Great defense. Great defense. Great defense. All right, Dolphins, let's run the ball, man, and get another touchdown here before halftime, man. Jaguars up 21-7 over the Colts. The Colts are not looking good right now, guys. And we don't know the injury of Daniels, but it was a non-contact and another fumble by the Colts in the kickoff. He picked it up, and wow, the Colts are looking bad right now. Colts, after that 8-1 start, whatever record it was, they have played pretty bad, like 1-3 in the last 4 games. Here is the punt, and Dolphins picks it up, and it's a 15-yard return. So we start at the 41-yard line. That's a good punt return for 15 yards for the Dolphins. So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at their own 41-yard line as we come back. But anyway, I'm still here live. I'm watching all these games, man. Let me give you some scoreboard here, guys, while you're here live with me. Thank you so much, those that have joined in. Be sure you hit the like button as you come in. Let me get some scores here. I'll come back to the Dolphin game in a few minutes. We got Seattle 3, Falcon 3. We have Bengals 14, Bills 11, Titans 14, Browns 10. Vikings up 14-0 over the Commanders. Dolphins up 21-7 over the Jets. Of course, I'm doing that one live. We have Jaguars 21, Colts 7. We have Steelers 10, Ravens 3, both 6-16. That is your 1 o'clock update, guys. All right, let me go to the game cast. Here we go. 11:45 remaining in the game in the second quarter. Miami's up 21-7. Tua looked good, but right now, the last pass, he was 7 for 7, but now he has gone like 2 for, I just sent it to this guy, 2 for, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Tua. I think it's 2 for 7 on the last passes, incompletions. So run the ball, man. We got to run the ball. I know the Jets are going to make adjustments in the second half. I know that's going to happen. So we need to get back on the ball. So Dolphin needs to step it up, get a score here before halftime, and let's see what happens in the second half. Hall so far has 6 carries for 21 yards. A-Chain still with 6 carries, 1 touchdown, 63 yards. Lately, also, A-Chain has been going backwards a little bit, but that's because you make adjustments in the game. So, man, they're giving the ball to Taylor, the Colts. And I feel bad for the rookie, man. That defense of the Jaguars playing hard right now. Oh man. So far, the turnover battle, Miami has won in this game, so they're up 21 to 7. But they need to go back how they started this game, mix it around. So right now, I mean, you got to give them credit, but all right, here's a pass from Tua short to Malik Washington for the 39 for -2 yards. Didn't win nowhere. Thomas was injured on the play, so here we go. We're going backwards now. So now Tua going backwards. 10 for 14. This little screen pass, little short pass, I just don't like it right now. I just don't like it. Run the ball, guys. Run the ball. McDaniel, man. Can you hear me? Run the ball, buddy. That's all I can say. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you guys come in, man. Um, and the thumbs up. If you have a comment, your team. I am giving live scoreboards too as I go down the day through the day. Unfortunately, I can't see my Miami Dolphins live, but I do have a way to see it. So here we are, 2nd and 12 at the Miami 39-yard line, losing 2 yards. I hate those little passes in the backfield, man, when you throw it. I just don't like that, man. Just run the ball, man. Run the ball. Use your bread and butter. All right, 21-7 with 11:32 remaining in the second quarter. You come up, put 21 points in the first quarter, and now you're completely shut out in the second quarter. Calls it, let's go Dolphins. Yeah, man, they started good, but now they're not looking as good as their defense is looking good. Special teams just allowed the touchdown, but they're not looking as good as you think they are. I mean, I didn't see Miami score 21 points in the first quarter like that. It's been a while since we've seen that, but now it's like they have fallen back a little. I can tell you something. The quarterback from the Colts making some strides. He's looking good. He's looking good right now. I like how they make this percentage when the game is still playing and they have the percentage who's going to win the game, lose the game. All right, here we go. Right, left hand for 6 yards. So at the Miami 45. So it's 3rd and 6 now for the Dolphins. So it's 3rd and 6 for the Miami Dolphins at the Miami 45-yard line. Can we get another first down here, guys? Because we haven't got a first down for a while. So 3rd and 6. So Tua sacked at the 37 for -8 yards. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Tua Tagovailoa sacked at the 37-yard line. 4th and 14, Miami at the 37-yard line. They're going to have to punt the ball. So lately, 3 punts in a row for the Miami Dolphins since they scored 21 points. All right, here comes the punt, and we're punting, and the ball's down at the New York 20-yard line. That's where the Jets will start. First and 10 from the own 20-yard line, trailing 21-7 against the Dolphins. You got to give credit to the Jets. Let's be honest. Their defense just tightened up a little. So, yeah, Carlos, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the Dolphins in the after the first quarter. They looked sloppy in the second half. I mean, actually, in the second quarter, they haven't had the second half yet. So let's see how this go. But remember, it's always a Dolphin Jets typical game. So there is a sack by Cook for 6 yards. So a fumble and recover by New York. Wow, they got lucky there. They got lucky. Recovered by Hall, the running back, at the 16. So it's going to be second and 14 at the New York 16-yard line. Wow. They might have to replay that one. Chop Robinson actually forced a fumble. So second and 14. Wow. Game's getting tighter and tighter, guys. You know, this is where the Dolphins defense, I can tell you, the Dolphins defense did came to play. I can tell you that. Only special team allowed that 7 points. But second and 14 from the New York 16-yard line. And if you know that Taylor got hurt, he's questionable in the game, so he's out. Here is a Hall left side for, wow, 11-yard run. Good run by Douglas made the tackle. So it's be third and 3 from the New York 27-yard line. So third down and 3. Good run by Hall, by the way. 11 yards. So 9:13 and counting in the second quarter. Miami up 21-7. We have Jaguars beating the Colts 21-7. And that's in the second quarter with 5:47 remaining, and the Colts are right there knocking at the door. So here's go. Third and 3 at the New York 27-yard line. If I'm quite sure, I don't think the Jets have a first down yet in this game. So Miami defense playing pretty well. Here's a penalty on a false start against the Jets. Wow. These are the mental mistakes that the team makes, man. This is something you have to control of. This is called discipline. You got to be disciplined, especially a game like this. You know, you're 3-9, you're 5-7. You are playing for something, if you want to say that, for both teams. I know Miami, you know, they are in the streak right now, but it's a rivalry game, so anything can happen, guys, regardless. So 3rd and 8 at the New York 22-yard line, false start on the New York Jets. So here's a pass by Taylor and short of the first down. Picked up by 6, pick up 6 yards. So it's 4th and 2. Will the Jets punt? I bet they will. Down 21-7. 6-yard pass by Cook, by the way. God, the Jaguars almost intercepted the rookie again. And if he would have had that, he would have gone to the house. All right, 4th and 2 with 7:20 remaining in the second half. Miami will get the ball at the 20-yard line. The ball went out of bounds, so it's a touchback. Miami will start at the 20-yard line. Wow. So 21-7 Dolphins with 7:10 remaining before halftime. Let me go to the stats here. Let me go to some stats here. Let me go to some stats. Miami 11 first down. Jets no first down. Jets 1 turnover. Total yards Miami 196 to the Jets 40. Penalties Miami has 1 for 5. The Jets have 2 for 10. On third down Miami's 0 for 3. Both teams are terrible. And the Jets are 0 for 5. On red zone, Miami is 3 for 3. Time of possession, Miami is 13:55. The Jets at 8:55. So let me give you some scoreboard. Oh, by the way, the Pittsburgh's leading Ravens 17-3. And there's first and goal at the 6-yard line. We have New Orleans 7, Tampa Bay 10. We now have the Jaguars winning 21-10. All right. Let me get back to the game for a second. And we have A-Chain run about 29 yards for a Miami first down. So first and 10 at the Miami 49-yard line. There we go, guys. Run the ball. That's all you have to do, run the ball. So A-Chain now with 7 carries, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. So first and 10 at the Miami 49-yard line. Let me continue to give you the scoreboard. We have Tennessee 10, Tennessee 14, Cleveland 10. We have Minnesota 14, Washington 0. Atlanta 6, Seattle 3. And Cincinnati winning 21-11 versus the Buffalo Bills. Man, the Buffalo Bills look bad. I'm not going to lie to you. They look bad. I don't know how they won the game against Pittsburgh, to be honest with you. All right, first and 10 at the 49-yard line for the Dolphins. Let me go back here. Let me get you an update. So here we go. We have Wright had no gain, and there's a penalty on Johnson. Low block, 15 yards in force. So it'll be first and 10 at the New York 36-yard line. Guys, this is where the Dolphins need to punch it in. Another flag, even though they stopped the Dolphin right up the middle. So there's a 15-yard penalty against the Jets. A costly one, too. So first and 10 at the New York 36 with 6:23 remaining. We need to punch this for a touchdown, guys. All right, here's a to Jalen to right up the middle for 7 yards. So it's second and 3 at the New York 29-yard line. All right, second and 3 for the New York 29-yard line. Dolphins knocking at the door. If they could get a first down, wow. Steelers up 17-3 over the Ravens. Can we get a touchdown here, guys? We need a touchdown here, guys. We need a touchdown. All right, here's reported eligible. Right up the middle for 4 yards. First and 10. Another first down for the Dolphins at the New York 25-yard line. Another first down for the Dolphins. Dolphins only have 1 sack in this game, by the way, just to give you a heads up. All right, here's another handoff to right. I guess it's going to be right time. Another 3 yards. Second and 7 at the New York 22-yard line. So run, run, run. They decided to freaking run the ball now. How about that? Is that your bread and butter? Why you change it, man? All right, second and 7 from the Jets 22-yard line. They got to punch it in. They got to get a punch it in here, man. I can tell you right now, they got to punch it in. I'm not going for no field goal. You need to get 7 here, guys. Second and 7 from the New York 22-yard line. I mean, you've been shut out the whole second quarter. All right up the middle for 1 yard. So now it's 3rd and 6 at the New York 21. Here we go. 3rd and 6 from the New York 21-yard line. All right. There's a penalty on Miami on Jackson. False start. Here we go. Forcing the 21. No play. Third and 11. Here we go. The mistakes I was talking earlier. You can't make these mistakes, guys. You can't make these mistakes. Third and 11. Now, you're going to see the Jets put pressure here from the Jets' 26-yard line. The Jaguars just fumbled the ball. Coach just got it. They're checking if it's a fumble or not. Wow. That game is physical. The Jaguars and the yeah, that's a fumble. All right, third and 11, a false start for the Miami Dolphins. Now they're going backwards instead of going forward. Once again, discipline, discipline, discipline. Just hands off the ball, man. I won't throw it. I just run it, even though if I don't get the first down. I just run it. Let's see what McDaniel has. And these are crucial things in the game. You know, when you have these flags, man, and these false starts. No, Jaguars up 21-10 over the Colts, but they just fumbled the ball. A key fumble right there, too. Wow. Oh. All right, now you have another penalty. Delucci to for 25 yards and a penalty on Oliver, low block, forcing penalty on Miami. Waddle, low block, illegal block on Ward. Oh, so it's offset. Wow, flags both teams. Offsetting flags for both teams. That wouldn't be a first down for the Dolphins. Well, it's called sloppy football now in New York. All right, here's right up the middle for 1 yard. Fourth and 10 at the New York 25-yard line. I guess they're going for a field goal. And here's a 2-minute warning. So we're in a 2-minute warning. Miami up 21-7. So both teams right now playing sloppy football right now. Dolphins up 21-7. Let me give you some scoreboard as we are going into the 2-minute drill. All right, give me my scoreboard. Scoreboard right here, my live scoreboard. We have Falcons beating the Seahawks 6-3. Hey, Tombolina, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Doing a live game here today. We have Bengals up 21-11 against Buffalo. We have Titans 14, Browns 10. We have Vikings up 14-0 over Commanders. We have Dolphins up 21-7 with a 2-minute warning. We have Buccaneers 10, Saints 7. We have Jaguars 21, Colts 10. We have Steelers 17, Ravens 3. And the rest of the games are later on tonight. And then we had, of course, that Monday night game, 44-30, Lions over Dallas. So I'm going to say something. I love the good start for the Dolphins at the beginning of the game. But right now, I have to give credit to the Jets. And they have stopped this team completely offensively. Don't know if we're going to get 3 points here, which I think they're going for the field goal regardless. But listen, everybody's doing fine. Thank you. Everybody's doing fine. It's cold here, rain here, kind of cold and rain. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, everyone's here, but it's actually more sports people than anything else, Alina. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, you're running too? You doing exercise today, this morning? Oh, it's raining. You got running, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's raining here. Raining, stormy. It's cold. It's about to get colder coming up. So I'm worried about it, especially starting the week of starting tomorrow back to work. I still gotta do my Christmas shopping. Things I gotta take care of early before it gets too busy. All right, 21-7. Can Miami hit a field goal? Which apparently that's what they're going for. They're up 21-7. Good game. The only 7 points for the Jets, guys, is the punt return for 78 yards. That's all. And the Jets still looking for the first down of the game, by the way. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. It's all right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Here we go. All right. Here's the field goal, and it is good. Miami's up now 24-7 over the Jets. 20. Wow, what happened here? I guess I got to go in and out again. Sorry about that. The weather has been bad here. Yeah, Miami's up 24-7 now with 156 remaining before halftime. So you have the Colts going on 4th-and-1 going forward, and my God, they're short. They stopped them. Good play by the Jaguars defense with 145 remaining. The Jaguars get the ball back. What a game. There's a lot of good games, a lot of implication, a lot of things happening today that could go either or. So here's the kickoff, and it's going to be a touchback, and it's going to go the ball back to the 35-yard line to the New York Jets. So the Jets would start at their own 35 with 156 remaining in the second quarter before halftime. So, and of course, at halftime, I'll take a break, eat something, and then I'll be back. You have to give credit to the Miami Dolphins, man. Their defense has played very well. I'm not too impressed with the offense. At the beginning, they looked so good. I'm not saying they have to score in every drive, but they, when you get off the running game, that hurts the team regardless. All right, so the Jets just got their first down of the game, by the way. So it's now 14, 15 yards, and they're at the New York 45-yard line. Now it's 2nd-and-10. So they got the first down of the game with 1:30 in the second quarter. So they're at the New York 45, 2nd-and-10. Can the defense stop the Jets here before the half? All right, now we got news. Notre Dame is out. Miami and Bama are in the playoff bracket. That is a good news. That just came in through my board. Miami is in. Congratulations. Here's a pass again, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd-and-10 at the New York 45 with 128 remaining. Can the Dolphins stop the Jets here and get the ball back and get a little drive going? So 3rd-and-10 for the Jets at the Jets 45-yard line. Thank you so much. Be sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We are here live. I'll be going to a halftime and coming back at halftime. Dolphins up 24-7. Playing excellent ball right now. So far, defensive-wise, they only allow one first down through 2 quarters. So 3rd-and-10. The Dolphins did started good, scored 21 points in the first quarter, but after that, guys, Tua, and I don't know what McDaniel did. I guess they stopped running the ball, so they shouldn't. So let's see what happens. All right, defensive pass interference. Oh my gosh. Defense pass interference, and now they're first and 10 at the Miami 16-yard line. What in the world, man? 24-7. So the Jets get a pass interference, first down at the 16-yard line. So here we go. Can Miami hold for 3 points, or can they stop the Jets here? All right, here's a handoff to Hall, and he loses 3 yards. So second and 13 with 118. So it'll be second and 13 at the Miami 29-yard line. That was a tough call right there, guys. For me, it was a tough call. All right, second and 13 at the Miami 19-yard line. 118 remaining in the second half before halftime. Can the Dolphins force a turnover here? All right, here is Brooks. Pass to throw. It's going to be incomplete to Michael. So it's third and 13 at the Miami 19-yard line. So third down and 13. So I guess the Jets have their only first down of the game and won by a penalty. So I guess they give them the second down for that one. All right, Jaguars just called a timeout up 21-10, and they're close by to take a larger lead against the Colts. So here we go. Third and 13 at the Miami 19-yard line. We need a sack here or a turnover here. All right, here we are, and it's going to be intercepted by the Miami Dolphins. Great defense. Another turnover. Great defense. Dolphins just intercepted the ball. Wow, man. Defense continue to play the ball, guys. Continue to play ball. Intercepted. How about that? How about Dolphins? Defense is doing their job. I can't say no more. I know they're the Jets, but listen, you got to give credit what credit's due, man. Intercepted by the Dolphins. Second turnover of the game. Miami up 24-7 with 30 seconds remaining. I imagine they'll kneel down here and go into halftime up 24-7. And I'll give you a live scoreboard in a few minutes before I go to halftime and take a break, and I'll be back at halftime. And I want to thank so much everybody that joined in the chat, everybody listening to the game, but I will be back after half. So here we go. Up the middle right for 6 yards. Second and 4 at the Miami 11. They should do it. Go into the locker room. No injuries. Be safe and enjoy the don't know why the Jets called timeout. That's weird. But they did call a timeout with 26 seconds left. That'd be great if with 26 seconds left, they make a big run and go for a touchdown, Dolphins. I'm just joking, guys. Only 26 seconds left. I know anything could happen. Well, Jaguars looking good, guys. The Jaguars are just looking amazing against the Colts. I'm sorry. And the Colts lost. I don't know how far they lost the injury of Daniels, their quarterback, but and it's raining down there. It's like here. We're only an hour and 45 minutes away from Jacksonville. So thank you, Alina, for joining in. I know you're listening in the background, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. My thing is, why would you call first a timeout when it's 24/7? And I don't get that. Now they call their second timeout. I guess they think they're gonna do something. I don't know. 26 seconds left. Timeout, Jets. That made no sense. Yeah, the defense looked good, Carlos. They really look good. The defense looked real good. 21 seconds left, and they're calling a timeout. You believe that thing? The Jets? That's crazy. Why would you call a timeout with 21 seconds left? Your second timeout of the game. You could kneel and run on the clock. I mean, what matters? That's crazy, man. Well, timeout, Jet with 21 seconds before we hit halftime. Tua is 10 for 14, one touchdown, 101 yards. Cook is only 16. He's 2 for 7, one interception for 16 yards. A Chain is questionable to return. 7 carries, 1 yard. I hope he's okay. This is what happened when you play in that turf. Hall is, what, 8 carries, 29 yards. Our leading receivers are tight end. So, uh, 4th and 5. The play's under review of incomplete pass. Here we go. That is crazy. Here we go. 21 seconds. All right, they punt the ball and they're at the 8-yard line and they're 13 yards. So they're the Miami 46-yard line with 8 seconds left. Don't ask me what the heck was that. I'm sorry. Tua is now 10 for 15. I'm telling you, he's not the same guy. Uh, all right, here we go. 24-7, 10 seconds left. All right, here's a pass incomplete by Cook. 2nd and 10 with 10 seconds left. I guess they give him additional seconds in the clock. Wow, guys. Tua is looking terrible, man. And now we have H-N that's questionable in the game. So our top running back is questionable. That is not good. So Wright and Ollie, I guess, will get the load in the second half. This is what I'm worrying me now. Wow. One timeout remaining for the Jets. Defense is going to have to get a sack here or something. Jaguars just scored a touchdown. Wow, they're up 27-10. The extra point is up, and it's good. It's 28-10 Jaguars with 7 seconds left. Here's another pass, and it's going to be incomplete. We're going to halftime with Miami up 27-7. Tua look good, but not good enough to tell you guys. I can tell you that right now. So we're at halftime. See you guys pretty soon. I'll be back. Once again, Dolphins are up. Let me give you some stats before I go and give you some other games here. Total stat, Miami 246 yards. The Jets 47. Turnover 2 for the Jets. First down 14 by the Dolphins. 2 for the Jets. Penalties, both teams are getting hurt by that. 3 for 49, 3 for 25 for the Jets. On third down, both teams are 0-11. 0 for 5 for the Dolphins, 0 for 6 for the Jets. On fourth down, 0 for 0. Red zone, 3 for 3. The Jets are 0 for 1. Time of possession is getting closer, 19-29, even though we're up by 9 minutes, to 10-31. That is your halftime score. And let me give you a scoreboard before I go also. The rest, we have Pittsburgh up, Seattle up 13-6 over the Falcons. Bengals up 21-11 against the Buffalo Bills. Browns up 17-14 over Titans. Vikings up 14-0 over Commanders. Dolphins 24, Jets 7. Buccaneers 10, Saints 7. Jaguars 28-10. Steelers up 17-9 over the Ravens. And that is your scoreboard at half. See you guys soon as we go to break time. All right, we're back here. Here's the kickoff, 1st and 10, and the ball at the New York, 32-yard line, a 31-yard return for the New York Jets. Welcome back to the second half. Miami up 24-7. Here we go. So let's see what happens. We are in the third now. Let's see what kind of adjustments they're going to do. All right, here we go. First play is going to be a pass. How about that? A pass for a first down. Cook throws to Williams to the 42-yard line for a 10-yard. Sealer make the tackle. Wow, Sealer made the tackle on that one. So here we go. Already 1st and 10, and here's a handoff to Hall for 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 for the Jets. So the Jets got their third first down of the game. I can see already to make some adjustments here. All right, here we go. 24-7 Dolphins. Second and 7 at the New York 45-yard line. Jets got their third first down of the game. Let's see what kind of adjustment the Dolphins do. So here's Hall to the left with 8-yard pickup, first and 10. Now they're at the Miami 47-yard line. They're driving the ball. Another first down for the Jets. Then you have another run from Hall for 2 yards, and now it's at the Miami 47. So it's second down and 2 for the New York Jets. So the Jets are running the ball right now against the Dolphins. So now there's another Hall, and he is dropped in the backfield by Chop Robinson, so he loses about 3 yards. So 3rd and 5 for the Jets at the midfield strike of the ball. So they're at the 50-yard line, right in the middle. So Jet came running, and throwing. So 24-7, 3rd and 5 at the 50. Let's see if the Dolphins can put some pressure, get a sack here, or interception. Get some pressure on this rookie quarterback. And make no mistake, Tyrell Dobson made the tackle. So here is a sack by who? Sealer and Chubb. Bradley Chubb. Good play for the defense. Now they're back at the New York 48-yard line. Good defense by the Miami Dolphins once again. Now the Miami gets the ball back. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Great defense by the Miami Dolphins with a sack. That's it. Miami will get the ball back in the third quarter. 3 and out for the New York Jets, unless they go for it. Which I doubt it because they're down by 17. But they are in the New York 48-yard line. So, all right, here's the punt and fair catch at the 7-yard line. Here's my concern. A-Chain, it's injured. He's questionable to return. What are we going to do? Mixed with Ali and right, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to get... Let me see what kind of adjustment the Miami Dolphins going to do. That's what I'm concerned right now. All right, other game. Pittsburgh's up 17-9 over the Baltimore Ravens. New Orleans up 14-10 over Tampa Bay. Wow, I'll tell you. Things that happen in the NFL, man. Jacksonville winning. Indianapolis trailing 28-10. Daniel had a major injury on that one. Cleveland up 17-14 over Tennessee. Minnesota 24, Washington nothing. Seahawks 20, Atlanta 6. And the last time I checked, I think the Buffalo Bills were trailing 21-18. So those are early games. Let's see what kind of adjustments the Dolphins could do here, guys. This is very crucial for the Miami Dolphins, man. This is a drive that Miami could score, and I could say that the game is actually over, to be honest with you. I think the way the defense playing, but they have to come up. They have to come up with a game plan on this one, guys. They have to. Oh, man, here we go. And A-Chain is actually one of the key players for the Dolphins this year, guys. So 12-11 in the third quarter. So it's still early. We just started, so came back from halftime. Hopefully, guys, we could put up a drive here together, man. That's what we need here. Just to, if you want to say close this out, it's up, I know it's kind of hard, man. This is the National Football League, man, and pro football, buddy. Let me check my scoreboard by the time I come back with the Dolphins. Where are you? Where are you? Oops. Pittsburgh just went up 20-9 over the Ravens. New Orleans up on Tampa Bay 14-10. Rivalry games. Colts trailing 28-10. Cleveland up 17-14 over Tennessee. Minnesota up 24-0. Uh, here's a here's a run by Jalen Wright. Pick up 1 yard. Man, our running game lately has been since A Chain is out the game. It's 2nd and 9. There's something has to be done here. Oh, touchdown Colts, by the way. Great catch by the Colts. Oh, man, somebody got hurt in the sideline. All right. Timeout Dolphins. There's a flag down with the Colts. Man, this old man got hit hard. I hope he's okay. Great sportsmanship for the touchdown's going to go back. There's a pass interference called against offensive pass interference against the Miami used a timeout already. That's going to be 2 timeout for Miami. Oh my gosh, dude. Here we go again. McDaniel at his best. Wow. So no touchdown for the Colts. They turn it back. So now it's 28-10. 3rd down and 16. The rookie throws. Good throw. That probably go for a field goal. This 4th down. So wow. Tua Tagovailoa. Back to throw. Incomplete to right. So now it's 39 from the 8-yard line. Here we go, guys. This is not good. This is not good for the Dolphins right now. I'm sorry to tell you that. All right, so it's 28-13. Jaguars over the Colts. 39 for the Dolphins with 11:22 in the 3rd quarter. Tua is now 10 for 16. He is just complete. I mean, don't know what's wrong with the guy. Don't know. Started the game good. Don't know what happened after that. Have no idea. 39 from the 8-yard line. Here's a right tackle to the Miami 13 for 5 yards. Okay, 4th and 4 for the Miami 13. Now here we go. We got a punt again. Lately, we only have 1 field goal and probably 4 punts. That is our possession, the last 5 possessions of the game. Tua is 10 for 16 for 101 yards. So now we got to punt the ball back to the New York Jets, trailing 24-7. What's helping the Dolphins right now? The Jets have a rookie quarterback, and our defense is just So the ball's at the 40-yard line, pick up 14 yards return. So they're at the Miami 49-yard line. Good return, 14 yards. So that's where the Jets would start with 10:44 remaining. So here we go. Wow. The Jets know A Chain is out. When A Chain out, they're putting 2 on the spot. You beat me with your arm, buddy. All right, illegal block on the waist, so the ball goes back. So there is a flag down. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the New York 41-yard line. I guess that a re-kick or something. Wow. Wow. 10:32 in the 3rd. The ball's at the New York 41-yard line. Illegal block above the waist. All right, Dolphin fans, we got to do something here, guys. We got to do something here. We got to get on the ball here, guys. Defense playing the best they can right now. I can tell you that. All right, we have Pittsburgh up 20-9. New Orleans up on Tampa Bay 14-10. Jaguar 28-13. Tennessee losing 17-14. Minnesota up 24-0 over Washington. Seattle up 20-6 over Atlanta. All right, so now we have an illegal block above the waist. Now, why is it going back to the New York 27-yard line? So another punt. Holy crap, 10-yard penalty. Wow, they started from the 49 minus 14, another penalty in New York, illegal block above the waist, 10 more yards enforced in the New York 37-yard line. What in the world is this, guys? We're playing the flag game here now. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that one. All right, here we go. Finally, 1st and 10. A pass by Cook. Pick up 14 yards by Rocker. So it's 1st and 10 at the New York 41-yard line. So 10:32 in the third. Another first down for the New York Jets. They're at the 41-yard line. They started at the 27, by the way. So here we go. $9:56 in the third and counting. Miami defense got to show up again, guys. I mean, I don't know. Tua cannot go 3 and out because this defense is going to get tired. I can tell you that right now. They need to do something. All right, here's another pass, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 at the New York 41-yard line. All right, 2nd and 10 from the New York 41-yard line. Dolphins up 24-7 with 9:56 remaining in the third. Can we get a sack, interception, a defensive touchdown here, something? Because I guess this offense is going to go down the hill, guys. The way I'm seeing it right now. 2nd and 10 from the New York 41-yard line. Here's Hall to the right tackle for probably a yard. 3rd and 9 at the New York 42. So here we go. 3rd and 9 for the New York Jets at the New York 42-yard line. Can the Dolphins make a stop? Because that's what they've been doing lately. The defense has played so well, man. But we need to do something with the offense. Get Waller, Waddle, Waller, everybody involved right now. I know A-Chain, it's a plus, questionable, not coming back to return. That's going to be an issue. So here we go. Sack by Chubbs and Sealer. Wow. Great sack. Great defense once again. It's all defense, guys. Mine is 8 yards. So the Jets are going to punt from their own 34-yard line. This is probably the game the Dolphins might get 6 sacks. Who knows? Defense, great stop. If it wasn't for the defense, I'll be honest with you, even though we scored 21 points, listen, this would not be the score right now. Probably 7-6, 7-7, something like that. Or 7-3. All right. New York's going to have to punt the ball back to the Dolphins. Let's see what we could do in this half. Guys, at least get a touchdown here. That's what I'm saying. 4th and 17 from the New York 34-yard line. Wow. And that's because Brady Cook is the rookie quarterback. All right, here's the punt. Now we got a decent position. We got the ball at the Miami 29, a good 17-yard return. Good return for the Dolphins, by the way, for Malik Washington. So that's where we're going to start now, from our own 29-yard line. Can we get a first down? Can we get a touchdown? Can we at least get a field goal and go up by 20 points? All right. Let's see other games while we go at this. This is amazing. I like to get scoreboard, live scoreboard, because I have a lot of fans here. We got Pittsburgh up now 20-16 over the Ravens. We got Tampa Bay now leading New Orleans 17-14. We have the Jaguars beating the Colts 28-13. Cleveland's still up over Tennessee 17-14. We have Minnesota up over Washington 24-0. We also have Seattle now 23, Atlanta 6. And we still have the Bengals up 21-18 over the Bengals. And they're close to score again, by the way. The Bengals are in the third quarter. So that's a close game, too. All right. Can the Dolphins come back, at least get 3 points here? And I'm giving 3 points, but they could get 7 even better. So, but this is going to get tighter than what you think it is, guys. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the Miami 29-yard line. Tua is 10 for 16 for 101 yards. Once again, Tua, I think, is 2 for his last 10 passes. H.K. left the game with 7 carries, 1 touchdown, and 92 yards. 8 yards short of 100 yards. Bryce Hall, whatever his name is, has 12 carries, 39 yards. So, and then receiving for us is Delucci, the tight end, with 41 yards and 14 for Rocket, the tight end for the Jets. Sack, Cedar has 1.5 in the game, 1 for Williams. Brooks, wow, with only 4 tackles. Sherwood linebacker has 12 tackles in this game. That's hilarious, huh? That is hilarious. But that's your scoreboard. It's getting interesting. Very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting here. 24-7 Dolphins, and these games are getting closer and closer as we end up into the finish line. Man, can the Buffalo Bills lose at home? All right, here we go. There's a handoff to Wright. Picks up about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 at the Miami 35-yard line. So here we go. Dolphins got to score a touchdown here, guys. They score a touchdown. I'm gonna say it's over, but they need to mix it up because Tua is struggling big time, guys. Struggling big time, even though they are big 24-7. So 2nd and 4 at the Miami 35-yard line. Now, of course, the weather's colder. It's getting colder as the afternoon comes in New York. It's the Meadowlands for you. Don't like playing that turf either. You can tell Aaron Rodgers why. So 2nd and 4 at the Miami. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Actually, not good morning, afternoon for me. All right, here we go. There's Ollie Gordon to the middle by -4 yards. Fumble recovered by Miami. Gordon, oh, man. Fumble, we got the ball back. 3rd and 4, the Miami 35. Wow. Wow. Thank God we got it back. So 3rd and 4 for the Miami 35-yard line. We need to get a first down here, guys. We need to get a first down. We're making the Jets look good at the second half right now. All right, here's a pass from Tua, finally to Waddle. Pick up 6 yards. First down, Dolphins. All right, 1st and 10 at the Miami 41-yard line. Miami up 24-7 with 6:56 remaining in the third quarter. Can Miami deliver here and just close it out? So 1st and 10. Actually, it was a 3-yard catch, and then Waddle made the extra yards. See, now we need Waddle to show up in the third quarter. So it's 2nd and 3 now with a handoff to Wright. Good run, 7 yards. 2nd and 3 at the Miami 48-yard line. Here we go. 6:16 in the third and counting. Miami's up 24-7. Wright with a good run of 7 yards. Ali got a snap and he fumbled it, but thank God that we recover it. So it's 2nd and 3 at the Miami 48. Here's another handoff to right. Picks up 2 yards close to the 50-yard line, and he'll be short. It'll be 3rd and 1 at midfield for the Dolphins. 3rd and 1. Right, let me get you some live scoreboard. 2016 Pittsburgh over Ravens. Tampa Bay 17-14 over New Orleans. Jacksonville 28-13 over Colts. 17-14 Cleveland over Tennessee. We have Washington losing 24-0 to Minnesota. Seattle up 23-6 over Atlanta. And we have, I'll get back to the Dolphins in a few minutes. 21-18 Bengals. So the Bengals still up, and they still have the ball, by the way. They're driving. So 3rd and 1 for the Dolphins. And there's a handoff to right, picks up 4 yards, and another first down for the Dolphins. Another first down. All right, first down for the Dolphins at the New York 46-yard line. Can Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins wrap it up here, guys, with 4:48 remaining in the third? So far, 7 points only scored by the Jets, and that was a punt, special team punt return for a touchdown. So 1st and 10 from the New York 46-yard lines. Miami up 24-7. All right. Sorry about that. I was looking at the scoreboard on the other side here. Tua so far it's 11 of 17, 107 yards in the game. All right, here we go. There's a pass to Malik Washington for about 9 yards. So 2nd and 1 at the New York 37-yard line. So Dolphin getting closer and closer. So it'll be 2nd and 1 at the New York 37-yard line. Now we have a freaking penalty on Miami. Here we go. False start, Patrick Paul. 2nd and 6 back at the New York 42-yard line. Here we go. Mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. This is something that McDaniel needs to work on this team. All right, 2nd and 6 from the New York 42-yard line. A false start, that's what it was. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6 at the 42. Can the Dolphins get this one? Go home with a victory. Pittsburgh just scored a touchdown, 26 to, here's Tua back to throw and incomplete to right. So 3rd and 6 now at the New York 42. Here we go. Tua back to throw. Man, run the ball, guys. Run the ball, man. Pittsburgh's up 26-16 now over the Ravens. New Orleans just tie up Tampa Bay 17-17. So here we go. 3rd and 6 for the Dolphins at the 42. That flag hurt the Dolphins. Just hurt the Dolphins. Can Tua get a first down here throwing the ball, guys? Can the Dolphins protect Tua Tagovailoa? God, this is terrible, guys. This is terrible. You start the game, and then now you just completely. And I know the weather is a factor. I know it is. Cold weather, and you're playing in New York, so like I say, I'm lucky Miami scored 21 points in the first quarter, but still, guys. All right, here's another incomplete pass to Malik Washington. Penalty on Miami. Hill, offensive holding, declined. How about that? So I guess we're going to have to punt the ball again. I'm telling you, Miami has punt. Since the second quarter, they have punted. Like, what, 6, 7 punts? All right, the extra point for the Steelers is good. It's 27-16. New Orleans 17-17. 28-13, Jags over the Colts. 17-14, Cleveland over Tennessee. Wow, Minnesota 31-0 over Washington. Not a good punt, by the way. He pumped from the 47 and fair catch at the New York 23-yard line. New York got the ball back. We got Minnesota 31-0, then 23-9, Seattle over Atlanta. We got Cincinnati up 21-18 over Buffalo. And there's a break in the action in New York. Tua, 12 for 20. 12 for 20, guys. 116 yards. I mean, this ain't going to do in this league, guys. I mean, I'm glad, but now I'm worried about A-Chain. What is the A-Chain injury? We don't know. We'll know after this when after the game is over. If I get more information on the wrap-up show, whatever I could get for this team. So 2:38 remaining in the third. So far, Miami scored 21 in the first and 3 in the second. The Jets only scored 7 in the first, and that is it. And it's 24-7. I just believe Miami defense is what's really helping. And of course, it's not fair because the Jets gonna put. I mean, they got a rookie quarterback in there because Taylor got hurt. Let me get the timeouts back with the Jets. They got 3. Miami only has 2 in the second half. So wow. I could tell you something. The Colts are looking pretty bad right now. Not even Taylor could save them. Seattle just scored another touchdown, so it's 30-9 now. Seattle over Atlanta. So I got Atlanta just scored a touchdown, my bad. Ooh, Minnesota 31-0 over Washington. Cleveland 17-14 over Tennessee. 28-13. And I'll give you guys the information of the bracket playoff for the NCAA college football. Miami is in. Notre Dame I guess the guy just spoke. Listen, if you got beat by Miami, what are you doing in the? And I'm not saying nothing bad about Notre Dame. Okay, both teams finished 10-2. They both finished strong at the end, but you got beat by a team. How can a team be over you? I don't get that. Somebody missed that call, I guess, when they did the picks, when they were doing the picks. So. All right, here we go. Here's a pass from Brooks to wow, went backwards. -3 yards, so 2nd and 13. What a throw! Wow, those are screen passes that I just don't like in the NFL, man. They go nowhere. All right, 2nd and 13 for the New York Jets. Who did he throw the ball to? It was injury update. Miami. Dotson has an injury, so that's not good. All right, here's a pass from Brooks to Rocket, the tight end, for no gain. I guess he caught it, but a couple of yards. So 3rd and 8 at the New York 25-yard line. 157 remaining. I mean, both teams looks terrible right now. Jets and the Dolphins. Not gonna lie to you. On the offensive side, not the defensive side. The Jets is playing better on the second half. So, all right, here's a 3rd and 8 for the New York Jets from their own 25-yard line with 157 remaining in the third quarter. Can the defense of Dolphins step up again? Wow. Thank you so much, those that have hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm going live all here today. The all 1 o'clock game, giving you a scoreboard. Here's a pass, and it's going to be incomplete to Mitchell. So Miami, Douglas made the tackle, deep pass. So it's going to be incomplete pass. The Jets are about to punt again, trailing 24-7 with 107 in the third. So Miami defense holds again, guys. This is why we're winning, just because our defense. Let's see if the Jets go for it. I mean, they're down 17. I doubt it. You're going to go right there. So, yeah, there you go. 44, 19 yards, a fake by the Jets, and a first down. 1st and 10 at the New York 44-yard line. Yeah, punt formation. They faked it. I knew that was going to happen. So 1st and 10 at the Miami 44-yard line. A punt fake. 16 seconds left in the third. We're going to the fourth quarter. Great fake by the Jets. Here's a pass for 15 yards for the first down. Cooks to Taylor, so it'll be a first down. So we're going to the fourth quarter with the Dolphins leading 24-17, and the Jets are driving the ball. So fourth quarter, Miami up 24-7. Great fake, huh? All right, 24-7, 1st and 10 at the Miami 41-yard line. Let's see what happened here, guys. Thank you so much, those that join in, those that have. It's in the chat. So let me get some scoreboard here as we go. 27-16, starting the fourth quarter. Ravens and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh lead that one. 17-17, Tampa Bay, New Orleans. Jacksonville 28-10, starting the fourth quarter. Tennessee went up on Cleveland 21-17. They're in the third quarter. Washington losing 31-0 to Minnesota with 7:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. Seattle 30, Atlanta 9 with 11:28 remaining in the quarter. And 28-18, Cincinnati leads the Buffalo Bills. And there's only 8 minutes and 44 seconds left in that game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Bulls continue in Cincinnati. Let me tell you something. The Buffalo Bills lose these games, Miami could be in second place. And Buffalo could be out too, even though Miami's tied 1-1. They're both split in their division. Who knows, right? Who knows? I'll tell you, the NFL's wacky coming up. It's kind of wacky right now. Wow, Buffalo Bills looking bad right now. The Ravens, listen, Ravens looking bad right now too. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Tomalina. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, 1st and 10 at the Miami 41-yard line. Jets trailing 24-7, down by 17 points with 15 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Oh, that's cute. He is. Little orange is watching. All right, here we go. Another first down for the Jets. 17-yard pass from Cooks to Beck. So first and 10 at the Miami 24-yard line. So now the rookie quarterback has a hot hand right now against this defense. All right, here we go. First and 10 from the Miami 24-yard line. Can the Dolphins make a stop? This is going to be a fourth down territory from the Jets, regardless, guys. All right, 24-7. Here we go. Defense need a turnover here once again. They need to do something here. So here we go. There's a handoff to Hall to the tackle. Loses about 2 yards. So now it's 2nd and 12 at the Miami 26-yard line. Tell you, defense, the run defense has played pretty well today. They only allowed 37 yards of rushing yards. A good team that has rushed the ball pretty good. Cook, by the way, is 8 for 17, 1 interception, and 73 yards so far. So it'll be 2nd and 12 at the Miami 26-yard line. Can the defense get a sack here, get a turnover, and get this victory home, man? All right, let me go up with my scoreboard here. God, the Buffaloes, I'll tell you, the Buffalo Bills are in trouble today against Cincinnati Bengals. And they got Ty Higgins and Lamar Chase. Here we go. Another pass by the rookie for 14 yards. It's now 1st and 10 at the Miami 12-yard line. Cook just threw to Taylor. So that's actually 14 yards. 1st and 10 at the Miami 12-yard line. The Jets are getting closer and closer to Miami territory. All right, 1st and 10. They're back at 1 more yard to the Miami 13. So here we go. By the way, here's Hall, and he runs about 6 yards, 7 yards. So it's 2nd and 4 at the Miami 7. We just had the Jaguars score a field goal with 14:05 remaining. They're up 31-13 over the Colts. All right, this is the best offensive play for the game for the actually Jets. Here's Cook back to throw. It's going to be incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 4th at the Miami 7-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and goal, actually, at the Miami 7. Wow. 3rd down and 4. Here we go. Cook so far, 9-19, 1 interception, 86 yards. Third and 4th. Here it is, guy. Can the Dolphins hold? Can it be a 10-point game with 12:21 remaining? All right, here is a flag. False start versus the New York Jets. See, this is one thing I've been saying it all along. If you've been watching me, this is for both teams. These are drives that get killed by flags, by penalties. Okay, you cannot have these mistakes, and I don't like using that word in my podcast, but it just destroys your offense, your defense, whatever flag you throw out there. So now it's 39 from the Miami 12-yard line. So now you have to face the pressure of the Dolphins. You know, like I said, anything can happen with 39, but I'm saying that this is the mistake that team makes, especially how bad they are. Just mistakes. All right, 39. It is a false start against the Jets, trading 24-17. Here's a pass from Cook, and it's incomplete to Bruce Hall. So it's now 4th and 9. They're going to have to go for it unless they're going to go for the field goal and make it 24-10, and then they're down by 14 points. And this is a team that was down 21-0. So this is why my concern on Mike McDaniel. Now you can't go 3 and out when you get the ball. You got to have this defense rested. So here we go. 24-7. I mean, I will go for the field goal. It's only a two-game possession, but that's a smart way to do it, and they did. So it's up now. Field goal for the Jets is 24-10. So now this game is getting closer. Now is when Miami offense better wake up. That's all I can say. So sorry, I'm just looking at the scoreboard. So there's the field goal. Let me go back up here. Wow, 27-19. Pittsburgh just took the ball from the Ravens. New Orleans tied 17-17 with Tampa Bay. Jacksonville up 31-13. Tennessee up 21-17 over Cleveland. Minnesota 31-0 over Washington. My gosh, Seattle just scored another touchdown, 37-9 over Atlanta Falcons, and 28-25. It's Cincinnati at Buffalo. It's getting closer and closer on that game right there. All right, Miami's up by 14, 24-10. All right, here we go. Game getting closer and closer. Thank you so much, those. Be sure to hit the like button as you come in. Wow, another turnover for the Colts. Has been a turnover machine for the Colts today. Besides losing Daniels, the quarterback, for the injury, so that's going to be, it's going to hurt this team down the road. All right. Yeah, you're right, Carlos. The Dolphins better score. You ain't lying on that one. They better do something here. At least eat the clock out. At least eat the clock out. That's all I can say. This game is too close. But it's a typical Dolphin Jets game. That's all I can say. And I got two mouses. I don't know which mouse is which one for the screen. All right, here we are. Where are you? Oh, my bad. That's not the one. Jesus. There's the one. All right, 24-10. Here we go. A good return from Miami. 25 yards in the kickoff. So it's 1st and 10 at the Miami 33-yard line. Can the Dolphins get a score here, guys? Even 3 points will make it. So 1st and 10 in the Miami 33-yard line. You're up 21-0. You were up 24-7. Now you're 24-10, down by 2 scores. That's all. So here's going to be a handoff to right to the Miami 40-yard line for 7 yards. All right, 2nd and 3 at the Miami 40-yard line. This is crucial right here for the Dolphins. Run, eat the clock out. That's all it is. Time of possession, that's what counts. New Orleans just took the lead over the Tampa Bay, 23-17. Still waiting for the point, extra point. All right, 2nd and 3 for the Dolphins at the Miami 40-yard line. Crucial drive for the Miami Dolphins here, guys. All right, here's handoff to right again and pick up 9 yards and another first down. 1st and 10 at the Miami 49-yard line. 1st and 10 at the Miami 49-yard line. Good run by Wright. That's it. Hand off the guy. I mean, just run it until they can stop you. That's the game. That's the game right here. Tua arm is not going to beat you guys. That's it. I'm going to tell you the truth. I said that Tua started good and know what happened. All right, here's another handoff to right. Oh my God, 11 more yards and another first down for the Dolphins. All right, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the New York 40-yard line. Run it. That's it. It's the choo-choo train. We don't have A-Chain. A-Chain got injured in the game, so now Wright has taken over. So back-to-back runs for A-Chain. I mean, not A-Chain, Wright. Sorry. I apologize. A-Chain's out of the game. So Wright has 2 back-to-back first down for the Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10, the ball at the 40-yard line with 9:57 remaining. Wow. Here's another handoff up the middle to Wright and another 11 yards and another first down. Here we go. Wright, 20 carries, 99 yards for Wright so far. That's it. Give it to the guy, man. Wow. Another first down for the Miami Dolphins, guys. Here we go, 24-10. Can they punch it in and get that touchdown? And it's over with. All right, 9-12 and counting in this game. 1st and 10 from the New York 29-yard line. Wright's having a heck of a game. So far, 20 carries. Here's a handoff to Ollie Gordon. No gain. No gain. 2nd and 10 at the New York 29-yard line. Ollie was stopped. Good defense by the Jets, by the way. That's all we have to do. Run, man. Yeah, they gave him Wright a little breather. I mean, he ran there, so. All right, 2nd and 10 from the New York 29-yard. I just hope Tua don't throw the ball here. I just hope Tua don't throw the freaking ball here. And by the way, he did throw the ball short to Waddle, and Waddle picked up about 18 yards. So it's 1st and 10 at the another first down at the Jets 18-yard line. So finally, Tua threw a ball. So he's 12 for 21, 1 touchdown, 127 yards. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. And that's the game, man. Run. You run, and you throw it. And this is where you get the team out of whack here. So 1st and 10 and New York 18-yard line. But listen, if you're going to say something about this game, it was the running game of the Miami Dolphins. That's all. The running game. All right, here we go. There's a handoff up the middle. Lost about 1 yard. That was right. All right, so 2nd and 11 at the New York 19-yard line with 7:10 remaining. And that's good. See how they're eating the clock? There were almost 13, 14 minutes in that clock. Now they're eating the clock. So you'll see New York call timeout pretty soon here. So 2nd and 11 at the New York 19-yard line. All right, there's a handoff to Wright again, and he picks up 12 yards and another first down. So now it's 1st and goal. Wow, what a running by Wright. Another first down, 1st and goal at the New York 7-yard line. Wright, 22 carries and 1 touchdown with 110 yards. That's it. Punch it in, guys. Punch it in. Jaguars about to destroy the the Colts. They're back. They're 3rd down and gold for the Jaguars. Up 31-13. All right, 7:10 and counting. Miami 1st and goal at the Jets 7-yard line. You got to be smart here, guys. You got to be smart. This is going to be a great possession for the Miami Dolphins. 1st and goal at the New York 7-yard line. Can they punch it in? Dolphins with 2 timeouts. The Jets with 3 timeouts. All right, touchdown Dolphins. Touchdown. Touchdown Miami Dolphins. This is how you do it, man. This is how you do it. Ollie Gordon II with the touchdown. This is how you do it. Oh, man. Finally. Finally. Let's get the extra point, too, here, man. All right, Dolphin fans. Now we're talking. Now we're serious talking. 31-10 Dolphins. Woo-wee. 6:18 remaining in the fourth. Time for the kickoff. Wow, 31-10 with 6:18 remaining. Ollie Gordon with a touchdown, 7-yard touchdown run. Wow, Dolphins up by 21. All right, let me go back here. All right, Pittsburgh up 27-19. They're 2nd and 8. The Pittsburgh 18-yard line. Ravens are close with 8:06 remaining. We have New Orleans 24-17 over Tampa. We have Jacksonville up 31-13. Tennessee up 21-17 over Cleveland. Minnesota up 31-0 over Washington. 37-9 Seattle over Atlanta. And we just have Buffalo come back and score a touchdown, and they lead 32-28 over Cincinnati with 5:03 remaining. So Buffalo came back. Well, that's a good thing for the Buffalo Bills because they were booing that team. That's a good thing for the Buffalo Bills. But the game is not over. Miami up 31-10. Now waiting for the kickoff. Yeah, Carlos, you're right. Run the ball. And that's what they did, run the ball. Let me see if I can get to the statistic of the Dolphins because the Dolphins are just I know they got about 200 yards rushing, I could tell you that. Total yards, Miami 353, 140 for the Jets. Turnovers, 2 for the Jets. 22 first down to 8 to the Jets. 4 penalties for the Dolphins, 54 yards. 5 penalties, 40 yards for the Jets. Third down, now we're 2 for 9. The Jets are 0 for 10. On fourth down, they're 1 for 1. Red zone, now we're 4 for 4, and they're 0 and 2. Time of possession, here it goes. 32.47 to 20.55. Wow. That is total domination on the ground, guys. Just running the ball. Touchdown Ravens. It's now 27-22. Wow. Ravens tried to come back. Here's the kickoff. Kind of short. And good run back. 33 yards return. That's a good return. I tell you, special team are not doing too well for the Dolphins in this game. That's the only negative thing I could say about the Dolphins. The special team don't look good. All right, first and 10 after a good run, and here's a flag. Here we go, offensive holding, 10 yards enforced. So first and 20 at the New York 26-yard line. Man, the mistakes, guys, the mistakes. I mean, I feel bad for the Jets, really, guys. The mistakes, 31-10 Miami. Now it's 1st and 20. Wow. For the Jets. From the Jets' 26-yard line. Wow. I'm looking at the Colts game too. That should have been a safety for the Jaguars. I guess they are reviewing that play. All right, here's a pass from Cook deep, down by 18 yards. Wow, good catch. So 2nd and 2 at the New York 44-yard line. Wow. Good throw by the rookie. Now he's 10 for 21 for 104 yards, one interception. Two was 13 for 21 for 127 yards. All right, 3rd and 2. Here we go. Hand off to Cook. To the shotgun. He is sacked. Actually, he was sacked. He didn't even throw. He was sacked. So 3rd and 2. Another sack for the Dolphins. Here's a throw by Cook, short, 11 yards in the 1st and 10 at the Miami 45-yard line. So they got a first down, 5:24 in counting. So the Jets are going hurry up huddle offense here. 1st and 10 at the Miami 45-yard line. Trailing 31-10 by 21. 4:53 remaining. A total defense dominant by the Dolphins. The offense, yeah, okay. I think running the ball, they were good. My concern is the games that are coming up with good offensive teams like Tampa Bay and Cincinnati. All right, 1st and 10. Do we get another sack here? So here's Cook back to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the Miami 45-yard line. They're still reviewing the call in Jacksonville. It's 31-13 Jacksonville. If it's a completion or a safety. All right, 2nd and 10 from the Miami 45-yard line with 4:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. The game is almost over, guys. And I'll give you my total stats, and I'll give you my last scoreboard, and then we'll be talking victory Monday, tomorrow. Here's another throw from Cook, and it's going to be in the middle for Williams, and it's incomplete. So 3rd and 10. So Jacksonville's do get a safety. So it's 33-13 Jacksonville. The call was reverse. So safety for Jacksonville. And they get the ball back with 6:57 remaining. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Can we get a sack here? A pressure on the quarterback? All right, here's a deep pass. Cook to Michelle, and it's incomplete. 4th and 10 at the Miami 45. This is going to be the game right here. They're going to have to go for it. They can't punt it. They have to go for it. So 4th and 10 at the Miami 45. Can the defense held here? Once the held is over with, guys, that's it. This is actually the game right here. The quarterback is 11 for 24 for 115 yards. The rookie. Man, you can't blame him. Tyrod Taylor was gone by, I think it was the end of the first quarter that he got hurt and he was out. So here we are from the 45-yard line, 4th and 10. All the defense got to do is stop, and that's it. That's the ball game. 4:41. All righty then. Cook is sack. Great sack for the defense. 1st and 10. The ball at the New York 42-yard line. There we go. Defense. Defense did it. Our defense. What a blowout, guys. What a blowout. 31-10 Dolphins, and they get the ball back at the 42-yard line. And I know they're going to do run, eat the clock, and let's go home with a victory. That's all it is. Wow, coach just fumbled the ball again. Gee, my God, that is That's hilarious, man. All right. Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Golly. Gordon, no go nowhere. So, second and 10 at the New York 42-yard line. Now they're giving the ball to Ollie Gordon. I guess they gave Wright a rest. So, second and 10 at the New York 42-yard line. .345 and counting. Miami taking their sweet time in the huddle, of course. Now there's a timeout by the Jets, by the way. They just call it the first timeout. So oh, two timeout remaining for the Jets. Right, 110-yard rushing, 22 carries, 1 touchdown. Waddle this game, 5 receptions, 50 yards, 1 TD. Sack Steeler had a good game, 2.5 sacks in this game, guys. But I gave you the total at the end of the game. The game is still going. Wow, what a victory for the Miami Dolphins, guys. Great victory for the Miami Dolphins. Went to New York, and listen, I know that we got the victory. I know it's a New York Jet team. I really saw this closer than I thought it was closer, but still, Tua Tagovailoa is the Miami Dolphin issue right now. If we want to make this run, okay, Tua has to have a better performance. I am so sorry, guys. I know you said that he started good throwing the ball. Don't know what happened there. I know team adjust. I understand that 100%. But Tua Tagovailoa, if he's going to give me 150 yards a game, and you're going to face Joe Burrow, and you're going to face Baker Mayfield from Tampa, that's my concern right now. And then I'm not worried about the Buffalo Bills. I'm not worried about, the New England Patriots. Sorry, not the Buffalo Bills. New England Patriots. I'm not worried about, yeah, believe it or not, I'm not even worried about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, I'm not. But this is not. This is going to hurt. And we go to Pittsburgh next. Cold weather. Going to be colder in this one. But you got to throw the ball better. I'll be sincere with you. You got to throw the ball better. And this is going to determine our season. The next week is going to determine our season. That's for sure. All right, so we get the ball back. It's now 3rd and 8. Right, run what for 3 yards, whatever, 2 yards, 3 yards. So we had the New York 29-yard line. We can still kick a field goal here, to be honest with you. So it's 3rd and 8. I just hope they run it again, to be honest with you. I hope they don't pass the ball. 27-22. It's Pittsburgh leading the Ravens. New Orleans 24-20. 33-13. Jacksonville. 28-17. Tennessee over. Don't ask me why. Over. There's a timeout by the Jets, by the way. Tennessee up 28-17 over Cleveland. Don't ask me how that happened. My gosh. Can't lose to that team. I'm sorry. Then you got 39-34 Buffalo on top of Cincinnati. That's a good game. Wow, that's going to be a heck of a game. 2:13 remaining in the 4th quarter. I'm telling you, we got some good games, man. We got some great games this afternoon. If you ain't watching this game, now Jaguars just scored another field goal, 36-13 with 4:41 over the Colts. It's not good for the Colts right now. They'll be 8-5 losing this one. Miami win. They're only 2 games behind the Colts. The Colts, of course, have the tiebreaker on top of them, and so does here's Wright to and he is dropped for a 6-yard loss. So it'll be 4th and 14 at the New York 35-yard line. Here's the field goal, and Miami, it's going to go up. 34-10 with 2:24 remaining. That's it, guys. That's a victory for the Miami Dolphins. That is a victory for the Miami Dolphins. So Miami's up. Right, let me go here and see what's happening up. So it's 39-34. Cincinnati has the ball with 2:13 remaining. 3rd and 6 at the Buffalo 25-yard line. Oh my gosh. If they score a touchdown, they'll take the lead. That's hilarious. Right. We got some good games, some good, lovely games. All right. Pittsburgh still up 27-22. It's 4th and 5 at the Baltimore 46-yard line for the Ravens. So trading 27-22, but there's still a lot of minutes, 4 minutes and 24 seconds. That's probably the game's going to go live in a few minutes. New Orleans up 24-20 over Tampa Bay. Colts losing 36-13. Tennessee up 28-17. A final already is going to be Minnesota 31-0 over Washington. Another final, Seattle 37, Atlanta 9. Dolphins just hit the ball out of bounds, and they get the ball at the 40-yard line with a 25-yard return. So 2:24 remaining. Great possession for the Jets, but anyhow, it's over with. Buffalo just got the ball from the Cincinnati. So I guess they didn't score. All right, 34-10. Kickoff went out of bounds. Here's a long pass by the rookie. Cook deep down to Smart, incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line with 2:24 remaining. Dolphin up 24. So this game is over, guys. Thank you so much, those that have joined in. ¿Cómo está, Jaradín? Tremenda paliza le están dando los Dolphins a los Jets. 34-10. All right, 2nd and 10 at the New York 40-yard line. Miami up 34-10, up by 24 points. 2:24 before the 2-minute warning. Jets have no timeout left, just to let you guys know. No timeout, only the 2-minute warning. That's all they have left. So Miami has 2 timeout left. So 2nd and 10. Greeting, George. Carlos, hey, what's up, buddy? All right, here's a pass deep, and it's caught for 24 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Miami 36-yard line with 2:19 and counting. What's up, Spin Fin? What a blowout, buddy. Not too happy with Tua. Don't get me wrong when I say that, but we are running the ball. I know you're going to say something about that. So Dolphins winning big. All right, here's 1st and 10 at the Miami 36-yard line. Miami up, 2:13 remaining. Probably 2-minute warning. Here comes a 2-minute warning, and Dolphins up 34-10. All right, there's another pass to for 9 yards to the Miami 27. So that's going to be 2nd and 1 to the Miami 27-yard line. Yeah, I mean, it's a victory, but I'm still not crazy about Tua Tagovailoa playing. His playing style. Listen, we're running. Remember, A-Chain got hurt. So that's going to be something I got to check now. A-Chain got hurt in the game. Wright came in. I mean, they dominated when it comes to running. Their defense looked great. But Tua Tagovailoa, it's my concern. That's all my concern. But I'm happy. Yeah, they won. I'm happy. I can't complain. I'm happy. But there is some little things that we have to be aware of when we face Tampa Bay and Cincinnati. Top offense that you have to play. Then we got Pittsburgh next. So hopefully our streak can continue, and I think it is. I think we'll end up 7-7 when we go to Pittsburgh, to be honest with you. But yeah, great victory. Great victory Monday. Baltimore is getting closer. It's first and 10 at the Pittsburgh 13-yard line, trading 27-22. We have New Orleans beating Tampa Bay 24-10. Listen, Finn Spain almost went with a W time. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy, but at the same time, man, quarterback. Quarterback is for me, buddy. And this, I take this win. I'm not criticizing the Dolphins. I'm just criticizing Tua. You start off 21-0, 21-7, give up a special team kickoff, special team punt return. Then defense really play all out. I got to give it to the defense. 27-22 Pittsburgh, New Orleans 24-20. Jacksonville's destroying the Colts 36-13. Daniel could be out for the year. We don't know the extent of injury. We have Tennessee 31, Cleveland 17. Final score 31-0 Minnesota over Washington. Seattle 37-9 over Atlanta. As I go by here, we have 154 remaining. Buffalo 39, Cincinnati 34. And that's all your scoreboard right now. Yeah, it is a win. It is a win. Enjoy the win. It is a win. But I'm worried about Tua right now. That's what I'm worried, guys. Tua has to get better. That's it. But yeah, win is a win, bro. So Miami will go 6-7 now. After this one, 142 remaining. They got the first down. They're the Miami 24-yard line. As the clock is still running. Dolphins up 34-10. All right, here's a pass, incomplete for the rookie. So Miami 1 minute and 42 seconds away from victory. So the Colts are trying to get in the scoreboard. All right, 2nd and 10. The rain is coming hard in Jacksonville. All right, here's a pass, and it's going to be now 1st and goal. Good catch by William. 1st and goal at the Miami 9-yard line. So here we go. Yeah, you're right about that. We have to get a real quarterback. I agree with you. It's not that I don't like the guy. I mean, we ran the ball. We are facing the Jets, but I mean, Tua, I don't know what happened. 1st and goal at the Miami 9-yard line. So something has to happen, man. That's all I can tell you. Intercepted by Bonner. There you go. That's the game. Interception. Bonner. That's it. That's it. Defense. All defense, guy. All defense. This is the Miami Dolphins. All defense. Intercepted. Yeah, baby. 34-10. That's it. Take the victory home. A guy that was in the doghouse, Bonner. But there he is. Wow, Dolphin 34, Jets 10. 2nd and 10, and just Zach Wilson kneel. And this is victory Sunday for Miami and victory Monday. Dolphins dominated, but once again, Tua Tagovailoa is my thing that I'm going to talk about on Monday. Listen, thank you so much, but I'm not going nowhere yet because I'm going to give you the final stats of the game. There's a lot of good games going out there right now that has playoff implication. Miami's getting closer and closer. This team has won again. They did dominate it on defensive side. Offensive side, continue to run the ball. That is their bread and butter. They're playing solid when it comes to running the ball. But listen, I'm going to tell you right now, my concern is Tua throwing the ball. Why? You're about to face Joe Burrow. You're about to face Baker Mayfield. You're about to face team with good offensive explosion. Can you throw the freaking ball? That's it. He did good at the beginning. We led 21 nothing, then 21-7. So that is a final. Miami won the game. It is over, guys. Congratulations to the Miami Dolphins. Their streak continue. Now it's a matter of time. Can they continue to let me get the final score here before it comes out nowhere. And yeah, it is a final. Let me put it right here. So that's my concern. All right. So let me give you some stats before I leave. Thank you so much. Those that join in, those that have been on live on the podcast. I'm still here. I'm going to give you my final numbers here for the Miami Dolphins. Let me get here. Pittsburgh just took the ball away from the Ravens with 2:22 remaining. So let me give you some final stats here. Let me get to my scoreboard. We have Titans up 31-17. Colts about to score a touchdown. They're down 36-13. Steelers up 27-22 over the Ravens. I guess that division, whoever wants to win could take over. Who cares? Saints just beat the Tampa Bay at home. They beat Tampa Bay at home. You see, anything could happen, guys. Anything could happen. You have the Bills beat the Bengals 39-34. That's a final, of course, 34. So let me get the box score here. Let me get you as much as we can here. We have Tua with 13 for 21, 127 yards, a 6.0 average, one touchdown, a 94.7, only got sacked one time. Here's where the running backfield before A-Chain got hurt. You have Jalen Wright with 24 carries, 107 yards, 4.5 average carry, one touchdown. A-Chain was 7 for 92 with a 13.1 rushing yards attempt, one touchdown. You had Ollie Gordon with 5 carries, 17 yards, 3.4 with one touchdown. Receiving, once again, Waddle, 5 catches, 50 yards, 10 yards. You had DeLucia, the tight end. Don't know what happened there. 3 catches, 41 yards at 13.7. Waller had a catch for 13 yards. Devon A-Chain had a catch for 13 yards. So it was spread early in the beginning of the game when the Dolphins led 21-0. After that, I mean, it was lights out after that, man. Just a field goal and then a touchdown in the second half. So Miami won 34-10. Hey, victory. Let's celebrate this, guys. I got to start figuring out on my shorts. They take me a while catching you all next time. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for joining in, man. I want to thank everybody that's been in the chat. Dolphin victorious 34-10. And I'll see you guys next time. Once again, fins up and listen, stay positive, stay encouraged, and peace out.